I landed
On your
my ball. I got completely lost. Did a front flip over to my feet instead of the branny. Steve and I watched from the platform. We were looking down. I'm like, holy shit, that just happened.
Yeah.
We thought he had broken skin on his chest. He had a bunch of blood. And then you watch the replay. Immediately as he gets back where he just starts coughing blood up on his chest. Like, where was that rock? It wasn't, this isn't that far off. That's how big it got. Really painful.
Polignano Mare is a city on the sea. Thousands of Italians trickle into this vacation town every summer to experience its laid-back culture.
So basically everything in Polignano revolves around the cliffs. As you can see, people have built their homes directly into the rock, and cliff diving is actually a big part of the culture here. Kind of seems like the most ideal location for a cliff diving competition.
Tourism here has grown since this place became a part of the Red Bull Cliff Diving Tour, a series of international competitions that invites divers from all over the world to dive in some pretty insane locations. Although the competition itself seems like an extravagant spectacle, these divers really do risk their lives for a type of glory that doesn't exist elsewhere in competitive diving. This is Niki Strejkovic, a five-time Olympic diver who walked away with 2 medals back in the 80s. He is the sports director for the competition and has the daunting task of overseeing the safety of the divers.
It's basically like diving. Technically, you have to do the right things in order to get your rotations going. You have a few directions in the dives, twisting, arms and dives. Typically, they land on their feet. So they time it perfectly so they land straight up and down. The difference in cliff diving is that it is a lot more dangerous as far as the entry goes. If you mess up on a regular platform, it's gonna hurt, but you're not gonna die.
Here, the height and speed just make it...
Yeah, they make it a lot more stressful on the body.
Yeah, pretty life or death.
They're going about 90 kilometers per hour, which if you land flat, it's almost like concrete. You can picture a guy being smashed at that speed into a wall. That's probably close to what it would feel like.
Steve, Dave, and Andy are the American divers on the tour. The three of them have been high diving their entire lives.
What is like one of the, maybe the worst landing injuries?
I smashed my face on the platform earlier this year, actually. That was pretty sweet. It's just a bad habit I've had for years. It's like the takeoff was not where it needed to be, and I just took off, and I remember like twisting through the air, and then I felt like somebody just punched me, and I had hit my face on the platform, and I still had to fall, obviously, 90 feet.
Still did 2 twists and 2 more flips after hitting his face.
Yeah.
And completed his
So
dive.
still got it down to the water, but had a nice shiner.
And I think that one just got the best of me a little bit, but
Was that in competition or in...
That was in competition, yeah, in front of 75,000 people, so not embarrassing.
They scored it. The judges had to go, yeah, what just happened?
So what is the most challenging part about cliff diving, in your opinion?
I mean, I would say just putting together the mental aspect with the physicality of it, because it's such a physical sport and the impact is so tremendous. But on top of that, to have the mental game, to practice in your head and then go up to 27 meters and hurl yourself off the edge just definitely takes a little bit of mental practice.
When do you guys start thinking about it though? Like when,
With your eyes open in the morning.
yeah?
That's today.
The real nerves, I feel like for most people, doesn't kick in until you get like on site.
On site, yeah.
You just zone everything out. It's like as you step to the platform, you wave to the crowd, insane atmosphere. You're
Yeah.
looking whatever over this cliff or a bridge or a building or something. But then like when you get set and you say 1, 2, 3, go, like literally everything disappears. And it's like just you, the platform, and the water.
And accepting the fact that it's dangerous, I guess.
Yeah, the hypothetical injuries are extremely serious, if not fatal. So you have to keep yourself in check and realize what you're doing. And it's become so much a part of our lifestyle and like our persons as we are right now.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
I had to take an office job next year, like I would kill myself.
Yeah.
I would hate it.
To fully understand what these guys were talking about, I needed to know what it felt like to be on that platform.
This is insane. Like, this doesn't make any sense as to how someone could dive off of this platform. We're really high, like really high. All right, Nikki's gonna walk me out.
Okay.
Wow. This is insane. Like, I don't know if, like, perspective-wise, you can really tell, but we're really high.
If I jump, you know, can you feel it?
Oh my God, yes, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Whew.
Like it.
Yeah, I loved it.
That is so high, it's not even funny.
Io sono molto lontano, ragazzi, ho bisogno di sentire un grosso applauso. Fatemi risentire.
So the most unique thing about this event is that the entire city actually acts as a stadium. You have tons of spectators here on the cliffs, which are literally directly across from the diving deck. And you have people on yachts that just pull up into the cove, and they're just on their balconies just watching divers dive from like 90 feet in the air.
The vibe on the ground, however, was more of a big Euro party than panic, with momentary breaks in blaring EDM music for the athletes to perform their dives. For a sport that doesn't get a ton of popular acclaim, I can see why these divers compete at this extreme. The crowds are huge and the fans love them. They are basically celebrities for the few days that they are at each stop on the tour.
The competition just ended and all of the divers were amazing. This entire experience is just incredibly unique and definitely unlike any other sporting event in the world, hands down.